Hello everyone, welcome again to FOSOTV. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notification. If you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Good to have you once again on our channel. So today we are going to be concluding on Genesis 12 and 13. From next week, we are going to be looking at Genesis 14 and 15. Right, so we are wrapping up Genesis 12 and 13, but there are still a few things to learn from, a few lessons to learn from Abraham. So from the past week, we have looked at the fact that Abraham did not have to have full picture when God is leading him for him to follow God. Right? He didn't have the clarity, but he kept on moving, he kept on trusting God. So today we're going to be looking at Abraham's relationship with Lot. So in Genesis 13, right, they had to go separate ways. So because of the issues that was going on between Abraham and Lot, Abraham had to separate from Lot, not because of enmity, but because Abraham decided to choose peace. So sometimes peace is you separating yourself to avoid further issues, to avoid disagreement, to avoid offenses. Right? So that was what happened between Abraham and Lot. And you know what? Abraham asked Lot to choose first. He eventually saw where the choice Lot made landed in. Right? So Abraham was not quick to choose. He was not quick to he had to choose Lot first. He was not quick to choose, oh, this land looks good, let me go for, no, he asked Lot to choose first. And it shows that Abraham was not looking at what he can see, the land he can see, because he could have chosen before Lot. But Abraham believed that no matter where I go, no matter where I am, I believe God, I trust God's leading. Right? Put God's leading first. Abraham put God's oversight first. Right? So what is it to learn from Abraham in Genesis 13? We learn to always choose peace over chaos, because Abraham wanted peace between him and Lot. He had to separate, right? And another thing we need to learn is that we should not be carried away by sight, because when Lot was making his choice, he was carried away by sight. Unlike Abraham, we should choose God's leading over what we can see, over what we can see before our eyes. Right. So that is it for Genesis 12 and 13. The first part, we've learned a lot from Abraham. The fact that we can trust God blindly, the fact that we always have to choose peace first, and the fact that God can lead us out of our comfort zone. How that following God is not always a bed of roses, right? So that is it for this week. Next week, we are going to continue from Genesis 14 and 15. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and come back again next week